All right, so the chain rule is our third new derivative rule that we are learning in chapter 5. The chain rule allows us to take the derivative of composite functions. So a composite function is a function that's plugged into a different function. So like f of g of x would be where g is inside f of x. So if you have h equals f of g, remember this is not f times g, this is f of g, then h prime is equal to, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to take the derivative of the inside, and you're going to multiply it by the derivative of the outside with the inside still plugged in. So derivative of the inside times the derivative of the outside with the inside still plugged in. Okay, so taking the derivative of the square root of 5x squared plus 1. So first figure out what your two functions are. So my inner function is 5x squared plus 1. My outer function is the square root part. So the derivative of the inside is 10x. So start with the derivative of the inside and then multiply that by the derivative of the outside. So the derivative of the outside is 5x squared plus 1 to the 1/2 power. So the 1/2 power goes in front, and then it's to the negative 1/2 power, right? Using the power rule. But the inside is still plugged in. It's still 5x squared plus 1 inside. So make sure that what was plugged in is still plugged in. So 5x squared plus 1 was inside, and it is still inside that second part. But you're just using the power rule in this case to find the derivative of the square root, right? So it's 1/2 whatever to the negative 1/2. And then you have to multiply by the derivative of what was inside, which is 10x. And then that's it. You can simplify this a little bit, like 5x over the square root of 5x squared plus 1. I just did 10 divided by 2. And then this is to the negative power, so it goes in the denominator. It's the 1/2, so it's a square root. But that's all you can really do to simplify this. You do not need to rationalize. Do not rationalize. All right. And then here we have the sine derivative of sine to the 4th of x. Okay, well, that's the same thing as the derivative of sine x to the 4th power. All right, not a bad idea to rewrite it. So sine to the 4th of x is the same thing as parentheses sine x to the 4th. Okay, so let's do the derivative of the inside first. So the derivative of sine is cosine. Take the derivative of the inside, then multiply it by the derivative of the outside with the inside still plugged in. So then the derivative of something to the 4th power is 4 something to the 3rd power using the power rule. And then I can simplify that just to be like 4 cosine x times sine cubed of x. Okay, so again, it's the derivative of the inside times the derivative of the outside with the inside still plugged in.